الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين وعلى آله وصحبه وأزواجه أجمعين أما بعد. Are immigrants animals? Trump only exposed what the fanatical Christian community in America has been saying and doing for centuries. But he's a damn fool. And he brought up all this to the open, and many of these people who keep saying Christian, Jesus, Prince of Peace, Bible, will vote for him. They want him to come back because he only reflects what they have been saying, but he's a damn fool. He said it in public, and many people are voting for him. He calls immigrants animals. When I came to the United States, I was studying. Some books of history were revising the number of the natives of the two Americas and Central America who were killed by the European settlers. They said the number now that is being offered, investigated, is 100 million. They killed 100 million people. 100 million. So if anyone has the right, nobody has the right, to call some people immigrants, animals, illegal aliens, it's the natives of America, and number one target would be the whites from Europe. You are the original illegal immigrants. You came here, you stole the land, continents, two continents, and the connection between them. You killed the people in tens of millions. And then you set up shacks that people who would come after you came and stole everything. You can come, you can't come. The natives here, their number one target would be, if you say immigrants, illegal immigrants, animals, they would be thinking of the people of Europe who came and devastated them. The immigrants are not animals. Trump, you are the animal. And in fact, as somebody reminded me, recently, I keep calling him a pig. He is a pig. He talks like a pig. He is an overweight, old man, very little brain, wickedness unbelievable, who smells bad, who keeps farting in the face of the people sitting behind him, and whose color, they say orange, I say pink. You are the animal. And I kept saying pig, pig, pig. But somebody said, well, we didn't take the vote of the pigs if they want Trump to be a member of their community. Such wickedness. This man separated children from their families, put them in cages. Many of them until today, after 3.5 years of Biden war criminal presidency, they can't find their parents. You are the animal. You are a criminal. And people who are voting for you are voting for what you stand for. And what you stand for appeals to a large segment of the white community in America. A large segment of the white community in America despises these people. But if he becomes president, he has already promised deporting millions of people, regardless if they have members of their family who were born here, they're American. He doesn't care. All what he cares about is saving his excitement, his backside, from going to jail and filling his pockets with money. He doesn't care about anything else, including his family. They come way after. And people who are voting for him, look what he stands for. Nothing good. All wicked. sometimes I was thinking, could it be that even the devils, could it be, we don't know, that the devils who are feeding him all this wickedness are now saying to each other, we can't compete with this guy. He has more wicked ideas than we have. Because, or they might be sitting there bored because he keeps repeating the same things and the same things and the same things. Unbelievable lunacy. So those who are voting for this man, you're voting for what he stands for. What he stands for appeals to a large segment of the Christian white community in America. They want to force others to follow their brand of Christianity, and they want people like me, the immigrants out, who are not white, Christian, Protestant. They don't like Catholics. The Catholics are increasing a lot. But you have tens and tens of millions of people who don't belong to this group. What do you think you can do? They're going to just stand by while you come and tell them, hey, go back where you came from. They're not going to just go back home and just bring their suitcases and leave. They're not. What you're looking for is a massive civil war. That's what these people look for. They're calling for it. Blood, destruction, killing, and they're not going to win it because there are so many millions here who want, they won't surrender to these people who are really trashiest people in the world. So Trump, the immigrants are not animals. You are the animal. The people who come from different countries and walk through the southern border, they did walk by the millions during Trump's time and Biden's time. They're not doing anything about it. Just keep bickering with each other and blocking each other from having any meaningful laws. These people have been devastated in their countries. They're looking for a better life for them, for their family. Calling them animals, you're just making these thugs intimidate them, commit violence against them, thinking of committing violence, dreaming of committing violence against them, separating children. They have so many children still in cages, maybe in better cages than the cages they were in when Trump was president, that the Biden didn't do anything about it. And the media did not concentrate on the number of COVID deaths that continue until today, every day, or the immigrant problem in the southern border, because now they have a president who supports their ideas. Therefore, the media is not going after Biden and his administration for the same issues they used to go after Trump and his administration. They're not animals. You are the animal, and people who support you are the animals. On the day of judgment, we are promised that the creator of everything, you call him God, his name is Allah. Jesus called him Allah, didn't call him God. يوم ندعو كل أناس بإمامهم. We will call every community of people to come to meet Allah, the creator, for the day of judgment, following their leaders. Is this the kind of leader you want to follow on the day of judgment? Look at him. He's trash. He's trash. Why do you keep saying that his color is orange? He's not orange. He stinks. He farts in the face of people who are sitting behind him. And he looks pink. He's overweight, in very bad health, very old, incoherent, even in his wickedness. And whenever he opens his mouth, he lies. You supporting this guy? Or are you going to support Biden, the war criminal? 8 years in Afghanistan and Iraq with Obama. They shared the crime there. 1 million Muslims killed. 50,000 plus in Gaza. And Biden is happy. It's like, okay, he wants the job to be finished. Trump also said, let's finish the job in Gaza. He's threatening Muslims already what he's going to do when he becomes president again. And some Muslims are voting for him. Why? Because Biden did this? No. This country has 333 million people, full of talent, the largest economy in the world, the strongest military in the world, not the largest, the strongest military in the world, the most advanced society with regards to science and technology. And you have only these two pigs to follow and to pick from. And then you have now, instead of Biden, they bring Kamala. Look it up. Kamala Harris. You shared in the crime of Biden in Palestine, in Gaza, at least a half. You are a war criminal too. You're sitting there. This is your administration. You didn't say anything about it. And if she comes and appoints that Jewish governor of Pennsylvania, now those white people here who are hated by other white people, the fanatics, will be saying, here, the Jews are replacing us because this woman is a Hindu. Half of her is a Hindu, a half of her is a Christian, a half of her follows her husband who's a Jew, who would give her fourth half to Shapiro, a Jew, and then the people here will go crazy. Anyway, I am an immigrant. I'm not an animal. If I think of an animal, I hear the picture that comes immediately is Trump, Biden. They can't find leaders other than this group of people who've been sitting around in the Congress for generations. They're just sitting. Corruption, bribery. They share in the crimes. Unbelievable. Because of their voting for crimes like in Palestine. You are the animal, Trump. A despicable kind of animal. But you didn't invent all this. You just exposed those people who are called far right. They're not far right. They're fundamentalist Christians who use the Bible, Jesus, the Prince of Peace, to practically and in many, many times doing it, but not all collected at one time, like in Trump. He came exposed everybody at the same time. They're not animals, they're human beings. Their countries were devastated because of the interference of the West, especially America, helping their tyrants, devastating their economies, never giving money that actually goes to the people so they don't come here. And they are coming here to find some kind of life. You're calling them animals? You are the animal. Wallah, you are the animal. Oh Allah, help us against these war criminals and animals.